Learn how to talk to AI. Learn how to talk to AI. All right. Maybe I get into it a little more. Maybe I won't. We gonna see. All right, but that's the topic. Learn how to talk to AI. And everything have a goal, a protocol, and a practice. And a new protocol or new practice is to at least start the video off with the subject. All truth is subjective. Why not start it off with an object? All right. So I actually have my notes there. There are 5 points, and this channel, which is renamed from 12-step online money to spiritual or spiritually bipolar. So it was 12-step online money, and it's now spiritually bipolar. And the topic is to learn how to talk to AI. The motivation behind this video, I believe it will be December 24th when this video will be released. It's Sunday, December 14th, 2025. The source video in the description. My first financial breakthrough, Dr. Myron Golden. Key phrase is etch this into your mind, or etch this into your DNA. See, that's where the correction. I have like an autocorrect in my own brain. Etch this into your DNA. That's one of the reasons I actually label oneself as spiritually bipolar. I will say diagnosed, but it's not an illness. I don't mean it as an illness or a dis-ease, not at ease. I meant to describe uh, frequencies that come and go. Right? It's only a disease, not at ease, if my tribe makes my vibe. If I'm in, well, it depends. Anyway, I don't want to lose focus. Let's start. Okay, all right. Etch this into your DNA, burn this into your mind, that it's easier to make a lot of money over a short period of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. That one is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. That's from my first financial breakthrough by Dr. Myron Golden. And I wrote those out, write it out 50 times. That's a Bob Proctor lesson. Write this out 50 times that your mind and thoughts must operate on the same frequency as your goals. I even drew out a logo for Large Humble Courage, which turned into Large Humble Courage LLC. As I'm driving, I have to turn the lights on and off. These videos are pretty much for oneself. 50 videos, one video posted every 6 hours. One video posted every 6 hours. And this is the fifth round of 50 videos. The start, the first video, right? 12-step online money to spiritually bipolar. 12-step online money is a rebrand, or was a rebrand. Well, I'm gonna say it is. It's not. It didn't go nowhere. I still got the Instagram. I don't think I'm gonna change the Instagram because I'm rethinking the word spiritually bipolar. Learn how to talk to AI because I actually Googled it. So I guess the Gemini AI spiritually bipolar just to see what I get, and I feel like it's insensitive. It's like people they really have a mental illness, and some of it's severe. Just put that word bipolar. Just because I add the word spiritually in there, and I'm not medically diagnosed with that, that I'm gonna diagnose myself with a because I like look at the word poles and two poles, right? Like two parts. And then spiritually, I look at that part, and I think about the light and the dark, and I'm mostly light, but I'm affected by the cosmos and collective energy for the dark, and how John Crestani. Let's go. So the 50 video. So John Crestani, Trust Up Online Manager, rebranded John Crestani. I thought hard just about Trust Up Online Money as a YouTube channel because I want to stay clean and sober. I don't want to get to chasing after nothing and forget and end up drunk or high again. I'm over 13 years clean and sober, over 13 years without cigarettes or anything to my mouth for gas, right? I'm over, vapes, whatever. I'm over 9 years Uber driving. I'm over 7 years vegan, and I'm over 7 years in the same relationship with a phenomenal woman. So John Crestani, Uber driving, Cleveland Hopkins International Airport rideshare waiting lot, and listened to a lot of his videos, a whole lot of information. I took action here and there, but the one action that I learned, and that's what these videos actually come from, is how to schedule post YouTube videos. He did a step by step video of how to download his educational videos and upload them to a brand YouTube site and schedule them out and use the referral link to a super affiliate system. Now I tried it. It took a while to do it, uh, but tipple nipple, I didn't get not one sale. And I'm not mad either because I've been living a life. Uh, we ask God to move our fears and direct our attention to what He would have us to be. And all forms of fear is too much future. So I've been living, I've been living the way I choose to live. I mean, it's been good. I mean, real good. But it's like a part of leveling up because it's growth, I guess. Uh, the woman I'm with, I call her my fancied wife because it's not legal, which is another part of why I'm living a life because it's like almost like I'm off the grid. I stay in the storefront I stay in an apartment above a storefront, and I put in about 22 hours a week of work, but I don't have to pay to live there. We have 5 12-step meetings, martial arts, yoga, and meditation. It's a sober house for men, but the storefront serves a community for everyone. By the way, donate $150, and the same way as it would feel is giving $1.50, because that's one's financial destiny. The man 1 in 10 to become is the man that can give $5,000 without betting an eye. The same way as I gave $5 that day, I asked the universe to make me that man, and I was going to get some agave nectar. I had to put that on hold. I'll have $5 in my wallet, but I had access to more cash. Uh, but triple nipple, the universe put in my way what I asked for and tested me out on it. That information I got from the source video, etching this into your DNA and burning this into your mind, is what gives one the kahunas to actually ask you to donate money. But most importantly, I'm actually asking you to just flat right out give me $150 to afford me 8 hours that I don't get to or have to. That's a lesson something I practice. And that's worth $150 within itself. After you practice it, every place where you would say I get to or I get, the word get, replace with have. Every place where you say have, replace it with get. So like I have to Uber drive or da da da. No, I get to Uber drive. I had to go to work. No, I get to go to work. Right. I'm unemployable, by the way. This is a gig. I'm still trading time for money. But John Crestani was my hope doing that 5 layer grid meditation thing, and I asked to be that kind of man. And I listened to John Crestani. I was like, oh, that's doable. He's throwing out the numbers and how many you got to sell of a super affiliate system. I'm like, wow, I can do that. I can do that. That was 2019. That's 2025. Still ain't done yet. It's been up and down. That's because it's spiritually bipolar. And Rule number one in my recovery, one of the biggest things that helped me out in my recovery is that to give myself a break from whooping my own ass. So I'm not gonna beat myself up. Uh, that's the practice. Not having any self resentment, which can lead to self pity. All right. Learn how to talk to AI. All right. So when I'm after I finished up the last set of 50 videos, which was coming from Work and Mystery YouTube channel, and then the videos before that came from Practicing Master Dave's routine. It was about getting unstuck because I was stuck not practicing the martial arts, which was something different to do with my body other than pick up and use alcohol and drugs. Marijuana was pretty much my whole thing, just in case somebody want to scrutinize me too deeply. But I don't care because my target audience, and it's going to stay my target audience, at least for this YouTube, or at least for these 50 videos, is the person that can or have the ability to give away $5,000 or on that track, on the way to doing it without batting an eye. The same as $5. You got some change, and I'm asking for some change, like somebody on a street corner asking for some change. And I told you what I wanted for, and you could believe me or not believe me, or whatever. It don't matter. That spirit is that somebody asking for change. That's the spirit I want, and the spirit that you can give $1.50. That's the spirit I want you to give me $150 because you feel like it or you don't feel like it. And I think I might want to expect because we talk about this in the meeting. Some people give panhandlers the business. They want to teach them a lesson or whatever. I always think about Oscar Wilde quote um, that selfishness is not living the way you choose to live; it's demanding that others live the way you choose to live. And I use that word as thinking. Now we have a man of our support group, actually the guy that taught me how to give myself a break from whipping my own ass. Worked in the with the homeless population at the women's shelter, uh, and it was for a mental health facility basically for 20 years. And he said some people don't have a choice, right? But some of them do because I'm one of them people. I I tried the homeless circuit. I was tired of my 11-year ex, and I didn't want to wait for her to put me out, so I investigated to see how I can live homeless. I ended up in Cleveland and sat out and liked it. It was too cold. So they call it holding the hostage. Well, that's a long other story, but Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, wow, housing first. You really gotta want to be homeless or unhoused. That's what my daughter in Ohio State taught me. She said, got three daughters, all of them got scholarships, and I wonder, I kind of anticipate. I spent all day. I didn't go. It was a snowstorm last night. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I probably could have got out there and did some work, but I did. And then today, all day, I didn't do nothing but piddle around with AI marketers. AI marketers, right? AI marketers. And John Crestani, I looked up his YouTube. He got a new one coming out with a coaching program, started from $5,000 to $50,000. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
This is Crystal from Lex.
Oh, hi, Crystal.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. I'm here. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
All right.
Okay, so reason I'm calling you, I wanted to know, does the clean house have a Wi-Fi?
No, we do not.
Okay, that's what. Okay,
We,
okay.
cause we usually, I usually use my hotspot. Everybody come in got hotspots. Uh, get it?
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, that's all I needed to know. And you said on the fourth Saturday, it doesn't matter what time we come because we're the only group there.
Yes. On the fourth,
Okay,
the first Saturday and the fourth Saturday. Yes.
okay.
All right.
And Did you receive payment from Benita?
Uh, no, we talked about it though. I forgot what we said,
Oh,
but it's all good. It's all
okay.
good.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure that we leave the payment for you on the 27th.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy holidays to you.
Happy holiday, Crystal. Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. Uh, oh, that's like my purpose. That's why it's like I feel wealthy, but it don't feel good to think about having a lot of money. I'm working with Dr. Joyce Bickerstaff. She sold me on the idea of getting my PhD. Well, I persuaded her on the idea of doing the work to get a PhD, and she chose to. She sold me on the idea of the subject matter being African American studies, and the key word was confidence. And the ordinary thought behind that is because I don't know if I want to call it the John Cristani vibe, because I like what John Cristani was teaching. I mean, I really did. I bought into a hook and whatever, hook and sinker, whatever the expression is, right? And where I keep coming back to him, it's like it's my hope. That's my hope, and I know if I keep trying, that eventually I might make a dime. Like a dime. Which I just told you, $150, $1.50, $5,000, $5, right, without batting an eye. Uh, but I lost my train of thought. Oh, my purpose. It it don't feel good thinking about being wealthy as far as a lifestyle that I see, like John Cristani, the cars, the helicopters, the guns, the horses, Malibu, growing up in expensive LA. Now I'm in Ohio. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I was in the Navy for a little while. I was in prison twice. But that was 30 years ago. I Uber drive, Lyft, act like they can't forget. Right? They go way back, right? And so I realized people, and I actually feel sorry for people that don't get to let go of crimes that was committed against them. Because of people that's in jail and me in jail, we kind of get over it pretty quick, get used to being there. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself. I apologize, make amends the best I can. Living amends is the best I can do for some situations. Actually, the wife that I'm with now, my fancy wife, to me, doing right by her is a living amends for the wrong I did to other women. But that's a whole other story. Spiritually bipolar. Learn how to talk to the AI. So I'm almost at my destination to pick up the liggins. And so I clean house. Like I told you, I'm 22 hours a week there. There was a spiritual retreat people there. So it's like I'm the house man, the property manager. There's a couple of locations. We got a two-family home as well for the sober house for men. And that's my tangible money. They don't pay me, but I get to live there for free. It's like my man castle, basically. I think that's the only reason I'm still together with my fancy wife. Because I just leave, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. So I just leave and come back, and I love her so much. When she get over it, she over whatever she was on, and then we can go back to being in a relationship and not that tension, that toxicity. Except the things I cannot change. New powers flowed in. Third step, Big Book Alcoholics Anonymous. It don't say nothing about being powerless over people, places, and things. It says powerless over alcohol. And then we ask God for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. It don't say nothing about trying to get power over people. It don't say nothing about being powerless over people. Neither power or powerless over people. I like the way support group member Ron Harris on that. That way you can focus on getting and staying clean and sober. Actually, there was one imagination that went high about actually uh, learn how to talk to AI. All right, cause I'm almost at my destination. They probably still unpacking and stuff. What does say? So he got a new coaching program coming out, 5 to 5,000, and there's 5 points. So I said I'm gonna use this spiritually bipolar YouTube channel to use the same technique where I'm repeating and repeating. I got a thing for a thing, and that would be his mentorship program helping non-techie corporate biz owners to corporate biz owners, which is weird because I'm like, I want to start with the serenity prayer or serenity thoughts. Universe, grant one the serenity to accept the things one cannot change, the courage to change the things one can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Because this the word corporate. I'm on a board at Clean House. I'm the treasurer of all that. I can't stand it. I'm ready to quit, because I can't stand that woman. She's so petty. Miss Petty. That's her name, right? And it's like, I remember, I was proud of Master Dave passed away, David Smeltz. He passed away, and I remember I sat an hour at a time till I figured out how to keep the nonprofit going. So I did 6 hours out of desk, and it took about 15 minutes to make sure everything was squared away with the Secretary of State, make sure everything was squared away with the IRS. Uh, just the Liggins. They talking about they getting off the plane now, but I like, I thought they plane landed already. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and so the idea. I'm gonna just like through repetition, I learned how to say that it's easier to make a lot of money over a short period of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. And I learned how the affirmation that one is ignoring all the hard ways of making a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. And I learned that for when you succeed, I convince your subconscious mind that you are wealthy and that it feels good to be wealthy. Your subconscious mind will automatically seek ways of making your imaginary feelings of wealth manifest themselves in material forms. I learned all that just by making a video like I am now and saying it over and over again. Learn how to talk to AI. Learn how to talk to AI. So he got 5 points in this mentorship program, and I'm gonna learn them all. And using these techniques, using these videos, and which is like a personal journal, personal logs as well. And the hope that it get etched into my DNA, what he's doing, what he's selling. I'm not interested in buying a coaching program. Not interested at all. Uh, Actually, any and all that whole field. It don't matter if I did pay a lot of money. I paid money for college and didn't finish. So putting money into a thing that I'm spiritually bipolar. I'm different. They ain't gonna do nothing. I can work my butt off and pay for the coaching. I still might not finish or do what they suggesting that I do or tell me to do. Maybe I got a problem with authority. It gotta be a creator. It gotta be an independent study, just like my PhD work, right? I mean, even though I was in the Navy, I got put out the Navy, but it wasn't for because I couldn't follow commands. I went to captain school and college and stuff. But I'm a different beast now. Actually, I'm less of I'm not a beast. I'm a man. It's like I'm a grown man. I'm as grown as I'm gonna get too. I like, like, uh. But anyways, I guess that's enough for this very first video. I didn't say what I said. So AI marketers. I went to ClickBank to see if he had his coaching program. He don't have that one yet, but he got something else going that he affiliate marketing, right? And so he got a AI marketers club. So he got the stuff, to help people affiliate market his stuff. It was kind of cool. And almost kind of like a job, but I can make as much money as I want to make, basically. Uh, that ain't me. Uh, I might have to go around. Uh, but anyways, he had like a 28-day challenge in the thing. And one of them had me using Chat GPT and making a vision board. And that junk was fun. Cause today, I mean, I heard of Chat GPT. I tried it like for a second, but he had step-by-step instructions for day one for the why and the vision. I tried it, and it was cool. I had fun with it. But that's all I got to say.